Watch Wrestling POB Podcast. I'm the Boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you.
Well, here's your headline.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with the Iceman JoJo.
Hello, all you wrestling fans.
And, of course, the third wheel, Rick Serrano, the third.
Hey, people!
And, of course, our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Sweet. So what's been going on, fellas? Anything? Nothing? Nothing much. Just wrestling? Just wrestling?
Just wrestling.
Just some wrestling. All right. It's Shark Week, too, Joe. You're enjoying Shark Week?
Yeah.
Sweet. I do like Shark Week. I like air jaws. All right, so let's get on to the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, and let's start off with some birthdays. J.J. Dillon turns 74 years old, the leader of the Four Horsemen.
Yes, sir. That's what he... How old?
74.
Nice. Sweet
Alicia
deal.
Fox turns 30 years old.
Do we really care about Alicia?
I do care about Alicia Fox. I really do. I hope they do big things with her. I hope she gets a push, man.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, she deserves
Alicia
it.
Fox? Oh,
Yes.
boy. All
The
right.
head scissor kick is crazy, man. Then we have the former teacher, Matt Stryker, turns 42 years old.
Really? He's 42?
42.
I thought he'd be a lot younger than that.
42.
Wow.
My thing is, why did he stop wrestling? Was it a neck injury or something?
I think so, yeah. And then he went into commentary, and then he jumped ship and went to Lucha Underground.
Yeah,
So
that's
he's a
what
commentator there, yeah. Good
one
deal.
of my favorite tag teams, Scott Dawson of the Revival, turns 32 years young.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for him. I
Yeah.
thought he's another one I thought it was a lot younger.
Yeah, I thought he was younger too.
Yep.
All right, getting into the news. Scott Hall has a DVD coming out. It's called Living on a Razor's Edge, the Scott Hall Story.
Really?
I'm telling you guys, I watched the trailer and I got goosebumps. I don't know, man. He overcame a lot of things that people generally can't get over.
Yeah.
And well, I'm just telling you, watch the trailer and you guys will see what I'm talking about.
What's it called again?
It's called Living on a Razor's Edge, the Scott Hall Story.
Huh? Is it the same people who did the Jake the Stink story?
No, this is a WWE.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh? Interesting. Oops, sorry, that was premature.
That was very premature.
That's not till later.
Speaking of premature, The Rock has received a 2017 Hollywood Walk of Fame nomination.
Good for him. Why'd you say that's premature?
Because that's in 2017.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
Okay.
The Rock will have a
You're
star
on a
of his
roll
own,
today.
And apparently each nominee that gets nominated for a star has up to 5 years to celebrate their nomination. Like,
really?
to reveal. Yeah. So why wouldn't you do it at the first chance you get?
Exactly. That's
Like,
crazy.
I got nominated for a Hollywood Hall of Fame star. Let's get on it. All right.
That's true. That is true. That's
I think this is probably the biggest news of the week. Bobby the Brain Heenan joins Twitter.
Get out of here.
Yes.
He's really on Twitter?
It has been confirmed from his wife and Mick Foley. Mick Foley doesn't lie.
Yeah,
that
that's
he
true.
is on Twitter at Real Bobby Heenan.
Nice. You following him?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I gotta follow him too, man.
I gotta check that out.
Now, is it through him though, or is somebody
It's-
writing it for him?
His first tweet was "Hello, humanoid."
That's awesome. That is awesome. I gotta definitely follow him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gold right there. You know, because like with the Iron Sheik, he has a Twitter account too, but somebody writes it for him.
Yeah.
So whatever he says something quirky or zany, that person tweets it for him. So that's why I asked. You know,
But I think this is the best thing for Bobby Heenan,
God,
seeing
yeah.
his condition and everything. Way to get his
Oh
words
my
out
God,
there.
I can't wait to see the tweets coming from him. Oh my God, that is awesome.
Brock Lesnar
Boy.
is scheduled to appear on the live July 19th WWE draft.
Really?
Yes.
Oh boy, wow.
Yes.
That's late breaking.
Yeah, it is. I didn't hear
And
about that.
I didn't either.
UFC 200 is on July 9th, so we're going to know whether he's a winner or a loser for that draft. And Lesnar, on his steroid allegations, he says, I'm a white and I'm jacked, deal with it.
Wait, he said I'm white?
I'm white,
I'm
yeah.
white and I'm jacked,
What the?
deal with it.
Wait. I thought he said he was a country boy or something, too.
I am white and I'm jacked, deal with it.
Okay. I thought I heard country boy.
I didn't hear it at all. He really said
Yeah,
that?
he
That's
did, yeah.
insane. What is wrong with him? He's gone crazy. He's Brock Lesnar.
I wish I pray to the heavens that Paul Heyman comes out with him at UFC 200.
Oh my
That
God.
would be
Does that walk?
That was he stops the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen,
My name
is
is...
Paul Heyman, and I am the advocate. you get booed to hell. Go ahead, Rick.
Total Bellas to premiere on October 5th at 8 p.m.
So what's going on with Total Divas then?
They're having their own spin-off.
So there's a spin-off of Total Divas, basically.
Yep.
So, but it's just going to be the Bellas.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Because you know there's going to be other wrestlers on there.
Yeah.
So why do that? That's stupid. Just
Cena.
stick with
John-
Total Divas.
Yeah.
John Cena and Daniel Bryan are confirmed to be on the show as well.
Well, yeah.
Hell, that's a gimme.
Yeah. So then, wait a minute. So then that means the Bellas shouldn't be on the Total Divas show then, right?
Probably not.
That's how it should be. If
Well,
they got
by
their
that
own.
time, Total Divas season will be over.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
yeah,
right,
makes
yeah.
sense, I guess. So, all
All
right.
right, moving on. The criminal charges against Jerry Lawler and his fiancee have been dropped after neither party wanted to testify against each other. Lawler's lawyer said it was a big misunderstanding, and again, we are happy with the outcome.
Oh my God.
Lawler is still suspended indefinitely by the WWE, and I think it should stay that way.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think you know what I mean. He's been doing it for how long now? You know, very
Yeah.
long time. And I think it's due. As much as I am a fan, I think it's time. I really do. I really do. I mean, they need to revamp the whole commentary team anyway,
Yeah.
Yep.
and get rid of JBL. But yeah, no, I agree.
And I did say the Bobby the Brain Heenan was the best part of the news today, but this is the best part of the news today. This is my last bit of news.
Oh, okay.
The time Bret the Hitman Hart clotheslined Vince McMahon in a strip club.
What?
So after a show, the wrestlers and Vince all went to a strip club. Hogan was hyping up Hawk of Legion of Doom to do the Doomsday device to Vince. And by the way, they were all trashed.
Oh, I could imagine.
So they grabbed Vince, put him on the shoulders, and they lightly clotheslined Vince off.
Oh, jeez.
And the other wrestlers, Hogan and them, catch Vince. So Bret, the Hitman Hart, turns to Anvil Neidhart, and he says the Hart Foundation would have done it for real. And before Bret can turn around, he sees Jim pick up Vince. So Hogan turns to Bret Hart and says, "Are you really gonna do it? Or are you gonna do it what Hawk did?" And Bret Hart hit him as hard as he could.
God.
They both go crashing to the ground, and Vince looks up at Bret and he's like, "You owe me a drink." And now, a year or two later, Vince goes up to Bret and they're talking, and he's like, "Do you believe it? I have to get neck surgery." And Vince is like, "I just don't know what happened. I don't know. I never heard it or anything." And Bret tells him, he's like, "Well, maybe it's from the time that I clotheslined you in the strip club." And then all Vince said was, "Maybe it was." And now Bret is convinced that's what led to the screw job.
Really?
He said, "Maybe
Really?
that's
I
what
never
was."
heard that.
Yep.
Do you think that's...
Absolutely.
Vince is like that too, so
Yes,
I would
he is.
not put it past him, man.
And all he said to him was, "Maybe it was." That's all.
Son
Yo,
of a bitch. Wow, that was interesting. All right, way to go, Rick. All right, so now on to rumors. All right, now, rumor has it that the WWE is finally will turn Roman Reigns heel.
wow.
Yes.
Yeehaw.
No speculation on when or how. But it does look like it's going to happen at Battleground, apparently. So we shall see with that. I mean, think about it. With the suspension that's going on with Reigns,
yeah.
you really think that he's going to come back to walk open arms? That's
He's
not
going
going
to
to
get
happen.
booed even louder.
Yeah, exactly. So you might as well
You just
turn
got to
him
go
heel.
with it, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So good luck, Roman.
Yes.
All right, so now last week I mentioned that the WWE has been calling some old timers up for the upcoming brand split, right? Well, JTG has responded to those rumors stating, "Nobody called me, LOL."
Good thing.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. Good thing, man. All right, so speaking of the brand split, the WWE originally only had plans to bring up 6 NXT stars for the upcoming brand split. It is now being said that there is going to be as many as 10 to 12 being brought up. And here are some of the names. I got some names. Carmella, Nia Jax, and Bayley are expected to be called up soon.
Yeah, I heard
What do you
that
guys
too.
think? Did you? What do you guys think, though? I mean,
Absolutely.
I think
Absolutely.
it's good.
is it good with those 3 names?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Now, do you think that Carmella is going to be with Enzo and Cass?
I hope not. I hope she does her own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it'll
she-
probably be better for her. Probably be better for her. So, now, as everyone knows, Triple H hasn't been seen on TV since WrestleMania, right?
Right.
Yep.
Now, rumor has it that the long-awaited match between Triple H and Seth Rollins will take place at SummerSlam. Yeah, so what's that kind of tell you?
Yeah,
that Seth ain't going to win the Battleground.
Right. Yeah,
You know, there might be some kind of different program, or maybe Triple H will interfere in that match.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then that'll set up the feud between them, leading all the way up to
WrestleMania.
SummerSlam. So now here's the big one. This is the big one for me. Okay, the WWE is going to pursue Prince Puma, also known as Ricochet. They want him bad. Rumor has it that they will do anything that they can to get Prince Puma. My question is, what is he going to be named? Prince Puma or Ricochet? Or WWE's going to come up with a name? You know what I'm saying?
The mask.
With the mask on him?
Yeah, absolutely. Keep the mask on them. They
True.
need that lucha.
Yeah, keep it that way too. Yeah. So, but Prince Puma is officially done with Lucha Underground, and the taping is lasting until 2017. But it is possible that that can change. You know, things can change if the WWE does not get him in time. That Prince Puma might go on for another season with Lucha Underground, but it does look like it's almost like 100% sure that the WWE will sign Prince Puma. So that's a big one for me. I'm a big fan of Prince Puma. My opinion though, I think he should come in without the mask. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to appeal to the Latino crowd, and
true.
covering him up in the mask, I don't think it will work for him. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're going to keep the mask off of him if they do end up signing him. So that's all I got for the rumor. So on to the injury report. Take it away, Joe.
Okay. Well, there's a couple that I heard about. Randy Orton. We all know he has got a shoulder injury.
Yes.
He was supposed to be back like around this time. Actually, they're pushing his date back now, about another month.
Oh, man.
So, hopefully Randy come back soon there.
Hope so.
And I don't have a lot of details on this one, but Simon Gotch of the Vaudevillains
Simon Garfield.
got her. I guess.
Is it Simon Garfield?
Simon-
What's the
Simon
Chipmunks?
and Garfunkel.
No, the Chipmunks. Simon.
Alvin Simon.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they said it was like at a live event he got hurt or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so I don't know a lot of details about that, but he might not be appearing for a while either. So
Yeah, well, hey, it's not hurting my feelings.
it might be hurting Rick's feelings.
Probably Rick's. Yeah, he's a big fan.
It is. Yeah, it is. He'll be back. He's a manly man.
He's a manly man. All right, let's go. You ready for your brain freeze factoid?
We got it. Here we go.
All right. Well, wait a minute. That last week we got a winner, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Well, wait, we got was it a winner or a fan got the right answer?
Fan got the right answer, yeah.
Right.
Eileen Melendez.
Eileen, yay.
Yeah.
Clap, Rick. We don't have any sound effects for that. Sorry, Eileen. But congratulations anyways. You got the right
West
answer.
Central New York she's from, so
nice.
Congratulations once again. So you
Way
guys,
to go. WTG.
Yes. You guys ready for a brand new brain freeze?
I am ready, sir.
Here we go. Hopefully this will be a hard one for you.
Okay.
What former champion is the only wrestler to both win and lose the WWF, there's a hint right there, title with his feet on the ropes?
Lose the WWE.
And win it. Win it and lose it.
I'm going to go with Bob Backlund. No? Damn. Rick.
God, this gotta be a heel then.
Oh.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to say Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh. That was a good guess, though.
So, nobody got the answer there. So, I'm hoping one of you guys out there heard that question. If you know the answer, go on our Facebook page at Wrestling POV. Submit your answer, and I will give you a shout out next week on the podcast.
There you go. And also, if you want to follow us on the Twitter at Wrestling POV, and also on Instagram at Wrestling POV numero uno. Number one for the English-speaking folks. All right, we're going to go on a commercial break, and then when we come back, we're going to go over Raw. Stay tuned. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Cavalry Contracting is locally owned family business that takes pride in working on a higher standard, specializing in kitchen and bathroom remodeling. Check us out before you plan your next home or office project. For more information about our services, log on to calvaryservice.com. You can also like us on Facebook at Calvary Contracting. Give us a call at 518-669-6583. That's 518-669-6583. How can we serve you?
Hi fans, this is Adrian Strait and you're listening to POD Podcast.
And we're back. What a commercial that was. All right, we're going to go straight into Raw notes. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, the Raw started with the opening with Seth Rollins cutting a promo. What do you guys think of that promo? I want to ask you first before I even start because I got a problem with it.
I thought it was awesome because the fact that they actually did talk about that subject.
Okay.
You know, it's such a taboo subject, and usually it's hush-hush. But when Seth Rollins opened up about it, I'm like, whoa. So that was my feeling about it.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you, Rick?
My thing is that they never do things like this. Like, you never know when someone got suspended for wellness policy. They never put it on the show. Mm-hmm. That was crazy. So it was something new. So I have to appreciate that they went this route.
All right. Well, now, do you think that it was like a pipe bomb, so to speak?
I mean, it's not at CM Punk's level, but it was something.
Okay,
it was a firecracker.
Yeah.
a sparkler.
A sparkler.
I mean, I was surprised. I was surprised by him talking about that because, like you know, you don't ever hear anything like that. It's usually, you know, you see something on the website, but that's it. You know.
Yeah.
But I was really surprised.
All right, now you guys ready to hear what I think?
Yeah.
That was a load of crap. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
If they wanted to make that legit, to make it look like a freaking pipe bomb, why did they have Roman's Twitter already up on the Titantron when he said it?
That's true.
That is my point. That is where I got the problem from with this segment. It was total crap. Yeah. Okay? Granted, and I am not a Roman Reigns fan, but I am going to call it like it is. I mean, I do like Roman, but I mean, not like a super fan like you are, Rick, but I'm not I'm not that type of fan, but I will call it as I see it. If you're going to make this look like a pipe bomb, number one, they should have cut off his mic to make it seem like it was this, wow, hey, you're not supposed to be talking about this. You know what I'm saying? And don't have anything ready on the Titantron of his tweet that he acknowledged that he did wrong and all this other stuff. That's the problem I have with that. Okay? Now, to me, that's why I said it before, too, that this was all a work. Remember? In the previous episode, And this only confirms it even more. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say about it.
You know, there was a thing out there. They said that the thing that he got suspended for has to do with ADHD medication, which you were talking about.
Yep.
Or it also comes in cocaine, which I also heard about.
Really?
So whatever, I forgot the name of it. What
It's
it
some
was.
amphetamine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they don't know which way it was yet. They haven't confirmed which way. So it could be ADHD medication to help you stay awake, or it could be cocaine to help you stay awake.
Well, if it's cocaine, then I don't think it's a work, man.
Well, I don't think they'll even say it like that, anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Probably trying to cover it up or something.
Yeah. So, all right. So now back to Raw. Dean comes out saying, "Hey, everybody makes mistakes. Blah blah blah. Whatever." What shocked me the most was just the fact that AJ's music hit, and I was like, "Whoa, what's going on here? This is a little interesting. Okay, I can dig this segment now." You know, except for the fake pipe bomb. So AJ saying about all this, saying that, you know, at first, like with this whole segment, I was saying to myself, are they going to not put Roman in this now? This is going to be...
That's what I started thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking that. You was thinking that too?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was kind of like, whoa, this is interesting now. What are we going to get into here? And then, of course, what does he do? He says, let's make it a 4-way. So I'm like, okay, well, Roman's now in it, but... Now they added AJ. This is going to be really interesting. You know what I'm saying? So now he's talking about all that. And, of course, whose music hits?
Dun, 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 dun.
Dominoes. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. You know the lyrics? You know the lyrics? Do you guys know the lyrics to it?
No.
Sing it, Rick. Go ahead. My time is
Time
up.
is up.
That's all I know.
My time is up. My time is now.
You can't see me. That's it. It's the blam blam in the blam to blam.
Nice try, Tony.
I tried. Come on, man. You should hear when I do Steph's song with the ding dong and the wing wong wow. That's all I know because that's what it sounds like. All right, so John Cena's music hits. He comes out and he says he needs to be in this match to make it a fatal 5-way. Exactly you took the words right out of my grunt. So now Stephanie's music comes out, the wing wong and the ding dong dow, all this other crap, and she's saying now she's mentioned about Shane, didn't she?
On vacation.
Shane's on vacation again.
What the hell?
Whoa.
Now that's getting stupid.
Yes. Every other week.
Yeah. So she mentions that, and then she says that, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. It's going to be Cena versus Rollins, and if Cena wins, then he'll be in that match in the main event at Battleground. And then it's going to be AJ versus Dean, and if AJ wins, that he'll be at Battleground also fighting in the main event. I was pumped for this.
Yeah.
You guys don't sound thrilled, man. Come on.
Because we know
You brought my level down, man.
Well,
because we knew what was going to happen.
right.
I mean, really?
Yeah, it was predictable after that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, no. It was predictable after Rollins and Cena. That match finished, it was predictable.
Maybe for you. But for me, it was predictable. For me, no, that's not going to happen. Come on, guys.
All right.
It would have been way more interesting had they done this. AJ versus Dean for the title, and if he wins, he's in the match, obviously, and Dean stays in the match. Now, that would have been like, oh, wait, we got a title match on Raw? We're going to stay up for that third hour. Mm-hmm. Because, honestly, I was just like, all right, I'm not going to watch this last match because we know what's going to happen.
Right.
But I ended up watching it, and...
Because you're a journalist, and then you have a show to do, sir. So you have to watch the whole thing.
It's my duty to do this.
It is your duty.
That is a good scenario, though. And how many times do you see the WWE title defended on Raw?
When was the last time?
Yeah. I can't
I think
remember.
Mick Foley.
Other
Wasn't
than,
it?
like, cash-in? Not really.
Wasn't
Yeah.
Really?
I can't even remember.
Cash-in on Raw?
Yeah, there was plenty of cash-ins on Raw.
For the belt?
Yeah, CM Punk versus John Cena did it.
On Raw?
We're talking years ago now.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, they had a big match. John Cena's like, I'm going to face you like a man.
Yes.
I'm not going to cash in behind your back. We're going to fight one-on-one. And CM Punk beat him on Raw.
Yep. And that was
And that,
2012?
Yep, and then Damian Sandow cashed in on Raw.
I remember that, and he lost it.
Yep.
Yeah. Huh.
But I don't think a straight one-on-one match for the title has been a while.
Yeah, I mean, that would be interesting.
I think the last one was Mankind versus The Rock. When Mankind won, that was the one where WCW announced it before it happened.
Yeah, and what was that?
was
Back in the early 2000s.
Was it?
Yeah, Monday Night Wars.
I thought that was in the 90s.
Well, late 90s,
late
2000s.
Late 90s, yeah. Okay.
Monday Night
Wow,
Wars.
that's interesting. We might have to look that up.
We're going to research.
We're going to research, and
That'd
then
be
we'll
good.
put it up on our Facebook
Brain
page.
freeze question right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Bonus.
Yeah, the bonus. All right, so up next it was Sasha and Paige versus Charlotte and Dana Brooke. It was okay. It wasn't that bad. I mean, I didn't think it was that bad. You know, it does look like though there's going to be a feud between Paige and Dana Brooke.
Oh, yeah, Paige and Dana Brooke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it looks like. You know,
Yeah.
until the Sasha Banks and Charlotte thing goes over, and I think it might lead to Dana doing something to Charlotte to turn Dana into a babyface. I think so. But the winners end up being Paige and Sasha.
Did you see that kick by Paige outside the ring?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That looked like it hurt.
Yeah, it did. Now, let me ask you guys something. Since Sasha's return, do you think she lost a little bit of her mojo, so to speak? It doesn't look like she's coming out to a big pop like she did before.
Yeah, but I mean, she looked pretty good in the match, I thought.
Yeah. But I'm talking about,
as far as
crowd-wise,
acceptance,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the crowd
I
blew
think
up.
I think it's just she's been away for a while. I think you give her some time, she'll come into it. She'll do much better.
You think so?
Because she's performing well in the ring.
Yeah,
I
she
think-
is. That she is.
I think once now she gets more of a program to herself, it'll be a lot better. Once
Right.
Paige is away from her and it's just Sasha Banks coming down, and it's no longer no tag team matches, we'll have more of that pop for her.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
It's just like I said, the last 2 or 3 times I saw her when she would come out, it just seems like the crowd's like, "Oh hi," you know, it's like one of those.
Yeah.
Oh hey, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? You
Yeah,
know,
she's been off since WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Man.
you know, it's not like one of those, you know, "Oh my God, it's you. How you doing?" You know, it's a big shake. It's just like, "Oh my God, hi."
You know what I think it is? I think it is when she comes out, she has to do that pose instead of just
Yes.
coming straight to the ring.
I-
Come straight to the ring with that ferocity.
Or
You got it.
yeah, and a little bit of the swag too.
Yes.
That little swag that she does, I think that's what attracts. You're right. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. But yeah, I can see that. So, all right. So then up next, it was Rusev versus Titus O'Neil, non-title match. So don't get it twisted. To me, this was not a good build-up for Titus at all. He came out smiling again when he should be upset. I don't care if this happened 2 weeks ago. You still need to be upset that this man is degrading you. Come out pissed off. Don't come out showing your pearly whites or pearly yellows. I think that's the natural color of your teeth.
And coming out with Chris Jericho's cousin shorts. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a straight guy. I'm married to my wife. But he got a badonkadonk. You can't be wearing shorts like that, man.
Oh, jeez.
He's got the badonkies.
Yeah. Like,
We
dude.
don't want to see no badonkies.
No, I don't want to see no badonkies. Bad enough I got the freaking for Father's Day. I got a dang bootios for Father's Day.
Look at you, man.
Oh my God, I jumped on the bootios train.
Don't forget
You know
the
what?
chocolate.
You're right, though. I never noticed it, though, until you said it.
Yeah.
Now I gotta look. I guess,
Yes,
right?
I was just
do
gonna say, he's gonna-
is that weird, man?
He's going to make me look next time I see I'm going to be, oh, jeez.
See what you did, Rick.
Oh, yeah.
But to me, this was just such a poor build-up, though. I mean,
So
why? This was so poorly done.
Now, look at this. Like, Rusev is trying to leave to get his title.
Yeah.
Why the hell did he turn and just, like, do the same clothesline from the night before?
They did, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
I was like,
Like, if you're trying to take the belt and leave, why are you running at Titus to hit him with a clothesline?
exactly. That was like the dumbest thing, man. I'm like, oh my God. It was just very poorly done.
And the finish is even worse.
The finish was even worse.
A count-out win
count-out,
for
yeah.
Titus?
Yeah, you know what? Are you keeping tabs on that?
Yeah. And did you
Isn't
hear,
that like the third one we've seen this week?
and what about JBL?
What JBL say?
This is a huge victory for Titus. This could be the biggest victory
Are you
of his
serious?
career.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Are you serious? He really
Yeah.
said that? This could be the biggest match of his
This
career?
could be the biggest victory in his career. And I was like, really? On a count out? I mean, count out victory?
You know, and I also think the schoolboy has been replaced by the count-out. For my calculations, this is number 3 in the last couple of weeks.
Is it really?
Yeah, so we're starting to climb that threshold.
You know what?
Schoolboys.
You should keep a tally between schoolboys, countouts, and what was the other one?
What was it? I don't think there was another one. There was just
No?
schoolboys and countouts. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right, keep tally on those two.
Chris Jericho's lion salts.
Oh, jeez. We were counting those, weren't we?
At one point.
He hit
He
one
hit-
since WrestleMania.
Yeah, he hit 1 out of 60. So he's on a roll. So yeah, you're right. I mean, Titus O'Neil won by countout. Why? Oh my God. I'm dying for that to be over with. Now, do you think he's going to eventually win the title?
I
Oh,
hope
Mr. Tony, can I just interrupt real quick?
Miguel.
So on SmackDown, they had a #1 contenders match for the United States Championship, and Titus O'Neil was not in the match.
He wasn't?
No, and on the 4th of July, on Monday, they're going to have Rusev versus the guy that won the #1 contenders match.
Now you're going to reveal that on your report, right?
Yes, on
All
the
right.
SmackDown Breakdown.
See, I didn't know that. Are you serious?
Yes, for serious.
God, for serious? That's crazy. Oh my Lord, what is WWE doing?
No.
Jesus, man. Oh,
I don't know.
haven't
God.
watched SmackDown, so I couldn't.
I know I haven't either. That's why I'm like, what? Oh my Lord, what is going on here, man? All right, so now they're in the backstage segment with Steph, The Miz, and Kane. Now, obviously, I knew it was going to be Kane to face The Miz on Raw, but of course they kept it to, it's going to be a surprise guy.
Yes.
Stupid. Dumb. But then, of course, this is going to be the feud, though, for the Intercontinental Belt. This is going to be the feud going all the way to battle. I can see it. You watch.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, and Kane ain't going to win it.
Yes.
Kane is not going to beat The Miz. They're trying to make The Miz keep it for probably till SummerSlam. I'm guessing. You know what I'm saying? It's Battleground then SummerSlam, isn't it?
Yeah.
August is summer. Yeah,
Isn't August is SummerSlam? July?
Yeah,
Oh,
SummerSlam.
jeez. That's right. We're in July. Oh, my goodness. All right. So,
Miguel, you're
all right, so now we got the match, Cena versus Rollins. This was a good match.
yeah.
This was a good match.
Even though it looked like it was the same old Cena stuff, because he did that, duck the clothesline. But oh my God, like, you can't see me. Why did he have to do it twice? Why?
Because he missed it the first time. So we had the 5 moves of doom.
Yeah.
Like to call it.
Jesus. But it was a good match. I was entertained by it. I really was. I wasn't thrown off by it. I wasn't, disgusted at the fact that Cena tried to do his move twice. I mean, what do you guys thought of it? I mean, I thought it was good.
I thought it was good for a couple things. I mean, except for 2 things. Cena totally missed a 5-knuckle shuffle. And
He never hits that.
Yeah, and there was there was an uppercut he tried to do on Rollins. I don't know if you guys caught that. He totally missed that.
Really?
Yeah.
I say I got to watch that match again. You saw it?
Yeah. And he was calling out this match too.
Yeah, he was.
And that too.
Yeah, I heard him
I was
calling
like,
it.
why? He's got to
He's
stop
too
doing
loud.
that. Make it look so obvious.
I mean, even though the ring is mic'd up, but you gotta know. You've been with that company. You've been the face for that company for so many years. You're gonna tell me you don't know that the ring is mic'd up?
Mm-hmm.
Get with the program, man.
But not even that. He does it when the camera's on him, and he's like, "All right, you're gonna move to the side right now." He's like,
Rick, you're killing me.
Oh my God.
it's like
Those guys.
you have all these other guys. They'll put their arm over their face or whatever.
That's the
and
way
he's just
you're
like, "All right,
supposed
move to the side." Guy.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, those corner cams. The ones you have with the turnbuckles. That's when he does it. You can totally see his lips.
Camera A, right on me. All right, get me with the elbow. Throw me to the turnbuckle.
Like we said, it was a good match.
Yeah.
Of course, the obvious thing is that these guys are going to come out and distract Cena. Cena loses by pedigree. Of course that's going to happen because that's the obvious thing. And we all knew it was going to happen, except for Tony, because he knew after this match that that's what's going to happen in the main event.
Exactly. So, did you hear what AJ was saying to Rollins?
What was he saying?
He goes, you owe me one.
Yeah.
And that's when I was kind of like, that's what threw me off at the main event. You know? So, but I was going with my gut instinct on what I was hoping for, and which it actually did happen. So,
Can you see a team of AJ and Rollins? Rollins with the club?
You know what? I can see that. I never thought of that until you just said that. That's a good call. That is a damn good call. Woo.
Man,
yeah, but you know what, though? The only thing is that Rollins will try to be the leader of the club.
Yeah. But
That's the
and
only
I'm fine
thing.
with that.
Really?
Rollins has the mic skills
That's
to
true.
control that. AJ doesn't really like to talk.
No,
so
because he can't talk.
Exactly. And I feel like AJ, the moves they would do, they had a match on a house show.
I heard about that.
With Roman Reigns, a triple threat match. Apparently, they changed a Styles Clash into a pedigree.
What?
Yes. So
How the hell did they do that?
look that up online.
I'm going to have to.
Because they had it up online. I saw it. I was like, what?
Really?
So
Huh.
I hope they have a program together. That would be great.
That would be great. Hell
see,
yeah.
I heard a long time ago too that one of the people that AJ always wanted to face in the ring was Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
You know, so
Huh.
I mean, they could probably have good chemistry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They're both very athletic. I can see that happening. So, yeah. Wow. Good call, Rick.
Yeah.
All right. So, up next, it was Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Carlos Gacci and Mitch Rolling. Now, you know who these guys were, right?
No,
I had no clue.
who they were.
Come on, man. Serious?
No, I don't.
Nah, I don't know who they were either. I had to look it up. There were just two indie guys that got a shot. I don't know why did they do this match, though?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did Enzo come out and say, we're going to do the wave when the bell rings?
That was, boy. They must have been told to say that because no wrestler in their right mind would tell people to do the wave while their match is going on. I'm sorry. Eyes on me.
And by the time the wave ended, the match was over.
It didn't even do one turn. One full turn around the ring. Oh, my Lord.
And the finisher is called the Bada Boom Shakalaka.
Shakalaka. Bada boom, shakalaka. Bada boom, shakalaka. Oh, my Lord. Who knows? Maybe they're getting them ready for the Shining Stars.
Yeah, right.
That seems right with the jobber status.
They appeared once. When is the Shining Stars come? Come on.
On SmackDown.
Our peoples, Rick.
Yeah. We need Prince.
Are they still in Puerto Rico? What are they doing?
Yeah, they're on vacation again.
Are they still, they're in the green room.
Yeah, in Minnesota in a green room.
Drinking some mojitos.
And then you have Enzo and Cass win. And then you have the Social Outcast come out.
Yeah, what was that?
That's funny, though. I'm the hardest. No, you're not the hardest. I'm the hardest.
No.
I'm the hardest.
Yeah.
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 For my calculations, this was still 9 p.m. Why? Who came up with this?
I don't know. I know.
Yeah, it was. Oh my Lord! I don't know what. That was an odd segment altogether.
Yeah, so now the Social Outcast and Enzo and Cass. Enzo and Cass just fought for the tag titles. Now they're fighting the Social Outcast.
Exactly. Yeah.
Unless you put the Social Outcast over, I don't see the benefit for Enzo and Cass.
I don't either. And I don't. Oh my Lord. Well, if I tell you this much, if they did a little program on SmackDown, then you know that's what the feud is going to be in the pay-per-view Battleground. You know that for a fact.
Oh yeah.
That's what's going to end up happening. So yeah, I'm glad you said that because I didn't even write that in my notes. That's how tuned off I was by it. I was just like, oh, whatever. So all right, so now you got Summer Rae versus Becky.
Or Summer Rae.
She can't cut a break. she didn't break a sweat.
Can't get a match.
Yeah, she can't. So Natalya was doing commentary. Summer Rae's already in the ring. Becky Lynch comes out and she just brutally attacks Natalya. The brawl is all over ringside. Natalya escapes while the referees break it up. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, is it anybody paying attention to this?
Wait,
I don't know. Huh?
When did this happen? Because I don't have it in my notes. Did it happen before the Special Olympic thing? On the stage?
Did it, Rick?
It happened right after the video package.
The Special Olympics video package? Did it?
Oh, by the way, WWE is partnered with the Special Olympics.
Yes, they are. And I'm glad they do. They did it last year, too, didn't they?
Yes.
Okay. Good for them.
Well, anyways, I don't have it in my notes. Totally missed.
I see you scrubbing around for it. Like, what the hell? Where'd that happen?
Listen, it was like a minute long.
It was quick. It was quick. But who knows? Maybe that'll be a match at Battleground. Nobody's really going nuts over it. I'm not. I'm not. I mean, I was shocked at Natalya.
Well, I am, Mr. Tony, because Becky, she's my friend, and I want to see her go over. And if you don't believe that she's my friend, I have a picture with her. You can check it out on Twitter, Instagram, and even on Miguel Cole's Street Corner, episode number 1.
The very first episode. That's right.
Yes.
She was your special guest.
Yes, she was my friend.
All right, so now it's to the Chris Jericho highlight reel.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. I like
when
that.
He gets under the
I love the part. I mean, before we go on, what happened? I love it when he goes, "Come on, soak it in, man." It's like, dude, relax with that.
It's the gift, man.
No gift. It looks like he needs a moment alone.
But it's the gift of Jericho.
It's like, dude, do you want some privacy? Some lotion and some tissues? I mean, come on.
It's the gift of Jericho.
Oh, my Lord. Gotta soak it in, man. Jesus, Jericho, brother. Relax. Still wearing your cousin's shorts, man. So you got to chill out.
And apparently he's sharing them with Titus.
He must be. He probably is. So, all right. So now he comes out. He does his highlight reel. Kevin Owens is out, followed by Sami Zayn. Sammy interrupts Jericho, telling him to shut up or whatever he said. And he's talking about the feud is becoming an obsession, hurting their careers, blah, blah, blah. Let's end it at Battleground. Okay, sure. That's all that happened. And then
they both super kicked Jericho.
Exactly. They both super. I mean, I thought that was funny, but there was no reason for that. That was cool. But there was no reason for that. Come on. Really? Soak it in, man.
To soak it in,
that's
man.
true. He's like, soak it in,
man. Suck on my foot.
All right, so now, of course, it was The Miz versus... Anybody know who?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you know who it was?
I didn't know.
Come on, Rick.
I didn't know.
You didn't know either?
No clue.
I was totally surprised.
Where's the drum? But it's... Oh, all right. He fought Kane.
Oh,
Kane.
Yeah, he fought Kane. So, I just thought, Kane just... I mean, really? Kane? But Kane dominated that match.
Yeah.
He took over that match.
And Kane won by count out.
By count. That's why I told you. You got to get a new count going. That's number 4? Really? Wow. And, of course, the reason why he won by count out was because of Maurice faked an injury, saying, "Oh, my ankle, my ankle." As soon as she said that, though, I knew she was faking.
Yes.
I knew. I was like, oh, God. And, of course, what did they do? They show her in the back. I was acting. Oh, my God. Get out of here. Get out of here with that.
An A-list couple right there.
Yeah. A D-list. Jesus. All right, so now Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio versus Apollo Crews and Cesaro. Now, I'm going to tell you, before we go on to that match, I knew that Sheamus and Alberto were going to have issues. Why? Mm-hmm. Because of what the commentary said. Did you hear what they said?
No,
I think it was JBL that said, "Oh, hey, they used to be partners, and then they split up kind of, on bad terms." Soon as he said that, I'm like, them two are not going to get along in the match.
Yeah.
And sure enough, that's what happened.
Should have just let it naturally.
Just let it, leave it. You don't have to mention that. We're not dumb. I knew that they were getting along. You know what I'm saying?
Or even have a hard tag and then mention each other and then mention it.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, well, they had beef. Remember?
Yeah, they did have beef, so that's why they did that. But to mention it beforehand, I was kind of like, yeah, they're going to turn on each other. They're not even going to finish this match, probably.
And they did.
So, now, did you notice that Apollo Crews looked more comfortable in that ring, teaming up with Cesaro?
Yep.
So, I wonder if that's what he needs to, maybe tag with somebody, I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So, but, so on to the match. Del Rio ended up turning on his partner with a slap to the face and Enziguri, then leaving him. Del Rio watches from the ramp as Cruz hits the sit-down powerbomb on Sheamus for the win.
I didn't think he was going to be able to do it.
He looked like he was struggling.
He was struggling.
Holy cow. It looked like he was struggling. Yeah. Jeepers, man. But he got it. He got him. So, all right. So then after that, the New Day came out dressed as the Wyatt family. Rick, you're a big fan of the Wyatts. What you thought about this?
Dude, let me tell you something. When I saw that, I was like, all right, the Wyatts are about to talk. And I'm just like, what the hell is this? How the hell is New Day? Why are they dressed up like the Wyatts? It threw me for a loop. Seeing Kofi who hit the unicorn horn through the sheet mask. I mean, what the hell was that?
I have no idea.
That was so shocking.
Did you guys catch Eric Rowan's new mask?
Yeah.
Now, what's the deal with it? Was it got like hair coming out?
No, it's like two big horns.
Yeah.
Is it horns?
Yeah, curled
up. He wore
up.
it to WrestleMania.
He did?
Yeah.
Horns?
Yeah, it has horns.
I thought they were like ears.
No, they're like, it's black now, but two big horns, like ram horns coming out, curled up.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Nice.
but I thought that was I thought it was hilarious. I thought New Day doing that was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was. I thought it was funny.
It reminded me of an old DX sketch.
Yeah.
That's remember when they used to come out with the handshake?
Well, they did the Nation of Domination.
Oh, that was
my God. Biz Markie, was it? That X-Pac came out. He was trying to do Mark Henry.
Oh, yeah. That was
Biz Markie.
So that's what it reminded me. It was pretty good.
That was good, though.
But Bray Wyatt is in his element, man.
Yeah.
He is.
He is so good at that.
But do you think this is the right program for him to be in this feud with New Day?
I think to get his guys over, because I'm thinking they're gonna probably split them up.
Ooh.
They'll probably put Rowan and what's his name,
Braun Strowman
together on SmackDown and Bray by himself on Raw.
Might be. But don't you think the Wyatt family needs to be together?
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking.
Yeah.
I think they're
as him as the leader.
Yeah.
I mean, because think about it too, though. Wouldn't that be such a good feud with the Wyatts versus the Club? Oh,
yeah.
I would love to see that. So that's what I'm saying. I think they need to keep them together.
But I think this program is good for them. I'm really feeling. At first I was hesitant about it.
Yeah.
The way Xavier Woods is acting.
Yeah.
First of all, he's not like overacting. It's
true.
So good. It's so good the way he's doing it.
Yeah, and then what happened? There was more to it, but at the end, or in the back when they were talking about it, how he was just like, and just walked off. Yeah. I kind of. Yeah, you're right though. He is playing that part perfect, and we'll see where it goes.
I just loved it when Bray, after these two clowns in the ring, Kofi and Big E try to clown on Bray, and Bray's just like, well, what about you, Xavier Woods? Yeah. And Xavier just got his head down the whole time. I'm liking it.
Yeah, yep. And then, of course, he ends it by saying, the New Day will fall. Yeah. So that's cool. Fall. Yeah, he's badass, man. He really is. So, all right, so now Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles in the main event. Not too bad of a match. No. It really wasn't. Throughout the match, towards the end of the match, actually, Gallows and Anderson come down to the ring. Ambrose turns his attention to him, but turns around to a brainbuster from AJ. Close to count. Then, of course, Cena comes out. He fighting Gallows and Anderson at ringside. Ambrose then hits the Dirty D's on Styles for the win. I wish they didn't pin AJ like that. You know what I'm saying? Ended in a DQ or something, but not. They're really hurting AJ with these losses. A clean pin on top of that. Yeah, you can't. And then, oh my God, they're trying to make him into a heel.
They should have had Seth Rollins come out and attack Ambrose. Let AJ get the loss by disqualification and have Rollins look at AJ and say, I owe you nothing.
Right. You're right.
And then that could have been a future program right there.
Yeah. Yep, you're right. So after the match, though, there was more things that happened. Ambrose is in there celebrating as Cena gets into the apron. Gallows and Anderson pulls Cena off. Rollins comes in and nails the pedigree on Ambrose. Gallows and Anderson beat up Cena. You know, they keep fighting towards the back. AJ joins in. They're beating Cena down on the stage. Gallows and Anderson hit the Magic Killer on the stage, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, thank you. So we go back into the ring. Rollins hits another pedigree on Ambrose. Rollins holds the title, raises it, puts a boot on Ambrose's body. The fans boo, which I was shocked. But Rollins was standing tall in the ring, and the club up on stage, both trash talking. So this Raw was, I don't know, to me it was kind of split down the middle. It wasn't really that great. You know, nothing really leading up to it. So, you know, there we go. It is time for Rick Serrano III's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Take it away.
Welcome back to Rick Serrano's Wrestling Joke of the Week. Now, did you know, before becoming one of the biggest WWE superstars of all time, The Rock was addicted to heroin?
Really?
Yeah. Fortunately, he decided to lay the smack down.
Yeah, you get two of those.
Lay that smack down. You don't need it.
All right.
If you have a wrestling joke and you would like to tell it way better than that, send it in to our Wrestling POV podcast page on Facebook, or at Twitter at Wrestling POV, or at Instagram at Wrestling POV1 using the hashtag WPOVjokes. I'm telling you, people, I think you guys can do it. Send them on in. We'll shout you out. Please.
And we'll tell the joke. Your goal will be to make us laugh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm doing it every week. Well, guys, we haven't done it in a while.
Yes, sir.
But we have an underrated, overrated segment right now.
Yay! Can't
And
wait.
you know what? I'll take the reins on this one.
Alrighty.
My old...
I keep hitting the wrong damn button. You know what? I'm putting it away. It's away. Go ahead.
Our underrated, overrated segment,
Yes.
my old timer, is not really an old timer, but he kind of is an old timer. The Olympic gold medalist,
Kurt
Angle.
I'm going to go with underrated with him. The reason why is that I think that there was just so much more they could have done with him, and they didn't. He did have some good programs. He had some good feuds, but I just think there was a lot more they could have done with him, and they should have kept him in WWE instead of letting him go to TNA. I think when he went to TNA, he just damaged himself even more. And even they didn't. I mean, he was world champion for a while, too. But, you know, right now he's on the verge of retirement, and he's trying to come back, and WWE doesn't want him back. But I did hear they did try to contact him. So I think I was in the rumors or news or something like that happened where we reported that they did contact him, but he's not interested in coming back. So I don't know what's going on. But my opinion, underrated. Joe.
I'm going to say underrated, too. I didn't like him when he was, like, a comic relief.
Really? I thought he was hilarious.
Kind of. You know, when he was just a wrestler and he came out as the wrestler and the Olympic champion and he actually
all serious and stuff, right?
Yeah. He was good. I mean, you know, but, you know, I'm almost divided on this one, though.
You got to pick one.
Yeah, I think he is underrated. I mean, you're right. They could have done more with him.
Yeah.
And they should have definitely kept him in the WWE.
Yeah, oh yeah, he should have stayed there for sure. Rick, what are you going with?
I'm going to go with underrated. I think Kurt Angle was amazing. He was one of the best on the mics, one of the best in the rings. He got a milk truck and sprayed Austin with it, man. How great was that?
Yeah.
He was great with his tag team with Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. Every program he was in, before he shaved his head, after he shaved his head, even in TNA. Let me tell you something. I didn't start watching TNA until Kurt Angle got there, and I started watching on his debut. I was so hyped. He got Samoa Joe to lose his first match. Yep. He made Abyss tap out for the first time. All these things he did.
Abyss.
Abyss, yeah.
It sounds like Abyss.
Abyss. All these things that he he's done, and I feel like he was so underrated, man.
Yeah.
He was one of the greatest. I even bought his mouthpiece from TNA Shop.
Are you
That's how
serious?
great. I love Kurt Angle. I wish he comes back. I hope he goes into the Hall of Fame. So Kurt Angle for me is underrated.
All right.
And now my pick of today's era is a cab driver by the name of Sami Zayn.
I'm going to go. You know what, Joe? You go ahead. You go first.
Overrated.
Ooh.
I'm just on the bandwagon with Sami Zayn. Maybe somewhere down the road, maybe, but I mean, he does have some wrestling talent, but his gimmick is just not catching with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I agree with it. Overrated.
Whoa.
Overrated. You know what? I liked him in the beginning. Now it's just getting dumb. You know, now, seriously, now he's just over-exaggerating a lot of things, overacting in a lot of things, and always playing the underdog role. And, you know, now he, you know, I mean, granted, he's being told that, and then Kevin Owens, obviously, about this whole feud with them together, but it's, to me, I'm not interested in it anymore. So, unless they get him in some kind of different direction, I have to stick with overrated.
And I'm about to shock the wrestling world with my pick that Sami Zayn is underrated.
My goodness. Did I see
All
that
right.
coming? Go ahead.
He is, I mean, I'll admit, I was Sami Zayn. Over the last couple of weeks,
He
I can
was.
see why he was as big as what they say he was. He is a great athlete in the ring.
Yep.
I think this program that's finally coming to an end with Kevin Owens is going to put him over. And then I think the future is going to be just sky's the limit for him. I feel like he could get in a program with Randy Orton. I can see that.
Yes.
I can see him with the lone wolf, Baron
Baron Corbin.
I can see all these things for him.
Yep.
I honestly think he's very underrated. I think they just wanted to stick it with Kevin Owens because that was the easiest story to tell.
True.
And I think there's more to him than what we've been seeing.
Now, do you
So,
think that if he loses this match against Kevin Owens, do you think that's going to hurt him or help him?
I think what it could lead to is bigger possibilities with Baron Corbin when Baron Corbin tries to bully him
Uh-huh.
or something like that. Like, you're still a loser, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So I think, honestly, either or. If he wins, it puts him over big.
Yeah.
If he loses, he still has a chance to get himself back up on top.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I mean, I think he really does. Because the thing, how I'm looking at it is, if he beats Kevin Owens, I think it's going to damage Kevin Owens. If he loses to Kevin Owens, I think it's going to be, you know, it's going to knock him down a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where I want to go with this match. I don't know with this feud. So I just don't know. I just don't know. But my pick is overrated. You say underrated. Joe said overrated, and he's overrated.
That's it.
That's it. Bottom line. Nah, I'm just kidding. All right, so go ahead, Joe. What do you got?
For an older wrestler, well, I mean, he's
Yeah, start with that.
not too old of a wrestler, but I'm going to go with the Ultimo Dragon.
I liked him. That's a good pick. I'm going to say underrated. Very good. Kind of reminds me of Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
You know, very athletic. Underrated. He's another one they could have done a lot more with, and to me he was always mid card, always mid card. Never saw him in the main event, and I think they dropped the ball on. I go underrated.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree that he's underrated. What was his finisher? The Dragon Sleeper?
Dragon Sleeper, yeah.
That was so good.
Yeah.
I like seeing it. And it wasn't a typical lucha finisher, you know?
Yep.
He wasn't doing a high-flying thing. He had his high-flying moments, but he stuck to the technical wrestling. And I think that was one thing that was overlooked by him,
Yeah.
his technical wrestling, because he was great in the ring.
Yeah, he
I
was.
think WCW dropped the ball. Did he? Was he with WWE?
Yeah, I'll get into that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was there for a little bit, and I mean, they definitely dropped the ball on him.
Oh,
I definitely think
God,
he was
yeah.
underrated.
What do you think, Joe? You picked him.
Definitely underrated, and I'll tell you why. Maybe you guys didn't know this, but he actually is one of the record holders for having the most titles at one time.
Get out of here. Are you serious?
He won the J Crown notification titles, which were 8 titles, in 1996. Then he went to the WCW and won the light heavyweight, NWA middleweight championship, and then he won the WCW cruiserweight championship. So he actually held 10 titles at one time.
Jesus, man.
This is back in 1996 and 97.
And then yet WCW and WWE kept him as a mid-carder.
Yeah,
Go figure that out.
during his WCW days, He has some classic matches with Rey Mysterio, Malenko, Rigo, Eddie Guerrero, and Juventud Guerrero.
Yep.
I mean, I remember those matches. They, if you guys remember Monday Night Wars, it was always the cruiserweight matches that were exciting.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Before they got into the started showing the NWO at the end and stuff.
Yeah.
His WWE tenure, you know what he's most famous for?
No.
Tripping at WrestleMania 20.
Yeah.
Really?
He came out. He tripped over something, and
I gotta watch it again.
Yeah. So
I have to watch it. Are you
I don't know if
serious?
you have it on DVD, but they edited it out.
Are you serious? Really?
Yes.
It's got to be on YouTube then.
But
that's hysterical.
Yeah, I mean, to Rey Mysterio, he was like an idol.
Yeah.
Now he just commentates in for New Ring of Honor, New Japan Wrestling.
New Japan.
Yeah, he's just a commentator over there. So
wow.
But definitely underrated. I mean, the guy was phenomenal with some phenomenal moves.
Joe, that was some really good info. I never knew any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Holy cow! Wow. All right, so who you got for your second one?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with one of my favorites, Cesaro.
Oh boy. Overrated. I'm going overrated. That's all I got. He's just overrated. I'm getting tired of him. I really am. Rick, go. I'm just tired of
Cesaro
him.
is a uppercut trick pony. That's all he got.
Ain't no party like an uppercut party.
I'm gonna say overrated. The mic skills are horrible.
Very
His entrance, I'm over that entrance.
So am I.
It's just like everything he does, I guess, just get bored with.
Real quick.
I feel like Tyson Kidd carried that team because
I agree with you.
Cesaro was just there.
Well, it was just like what I said about Apollo Crews earlier, too. He looked more comfortable in the tag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think with Cesaro, he was more comfortable with Tyson Kidd because Tyson Kidd was carrying the blunt of that work, of that tag team. So, yeah, you're right. You're right. So, yeah, he's overrated.
Overrated.
I was torn on this one, but I'm going to say
Really?
Underrated. Because he's only held the United States
Rick gave you that what look
one time, and he was tag team champion one time. I just think the WWE could do more with him. His mic
He's got
skills.
a lot of work to do.
Mic skills ain't the best, but his
horrible.
in-ring skills, I think, are up.
They're horrible.
Spot on, I think.
Wow.
I mean, he brings excitement to the ring. Even with other wrestlers, he puts over. So I think he's underrated.
Well, hey, you're outvoted.
He's overrated.
So he's overrated. All right, so now to my pick. These two are fairly easy. I've been waiting to do these guys for a long time. So my first one is Rey Mysterio.
Go ahead, Joe.
What do you think?
I'm going to say,
619.
yeah, underrated.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He brought a lot of excitement. He was like the first little guy to win a major a heavyweight championship.
Okay.
I believe. So it brought him a lot of fame toward that. But he had a lot of excitement in the ring. He held a lot of titles, and he was somebody special. Oh boy, I'm definitely underrated on my part.
All right, so now Rick, that you just donned the Rey Mysterio mask, what do you pick for Rey
Mysterio? Since
Mysterio?
I'm wearing my Rey Mysterio mask, Rey Mysterio is overrated, and yes, I said that with my Rey Mysterio mask on.
Yes, you did.
Now, depends on what we're talking about. If you're talking about WCW Rey Mysterio, then I would say he's underrated. WWE Rey Mysterio is highly overrated. And if you combine them, it's more overrated. He did not deserve to win the WWE title. He did not deserve to win the Royal Rumble. It's things like that piss me off. Did he not beat Brock Lesnar for the title?
Did he?
I don't think so.
Brock Lesnar, really?
Was it Brock Lesnar? He beat somebody big for the title. Was it Big Show? He beat somebody big.
Batista?
It
was somebody big, but I think
Was
it was
it?
Batista or somebody.
I don't know. We'll have to look it
All
up.
right.
But go ahead with your rant.
Big Show.
Was it Big Show?
Big Show.
Yeah, I think it's the Big Show.
Big Show.
Okay.
He's overrated for that. I mean, I love Rey Mysterio. He got fat over the years in
Yeah, he did.
WWE. He put on a lot of weight. The 619 as a finisher, whatever. Rey Mysterio, really overrated.
Okay. To me, overrated. That's everything that you said is exactly the words out of my mouth. The whole comeback kid thing. It's been done way too many times, in my opinion. So, I mean, granted, he's a great wrestler, though, great worker, and he can go with the best. But absolutely overrated, especially when they put him in a storyline where he's going to go over. Yeah, he's overrated. So, all right. So wait, what did you say, Joe? Overrated too?
Under.
Yeah. Whoa. Well, we outvote you again. No, I'm kidding. Overrated. Nah, what did you say, Rick?
I said overrated.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. All right. So now my next one. He's he's with the company now. Titus O'Neil.
Overrated. Just like
even with the suspension, he's overrated.
Yes. Because what does he do for the company?
He's Father of the Year.
Father of the Year. Take your butt back to Miami or wherever the hell you're from. I'm sick of him. Darren Young is about to become great again.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean,
God.
This company's gotten out of control with that. Titus O'Neil overrated, has done nothing for this company. Darren Young was always the better wrestler out of the two. Titus O'Neil overrated.
So now when he was tag champions with Darren Young.
Darren Young carried that team.
Really? You think so?
Titus was just a powerhouse. He's another big cast.
Ooh. Interesting. All right, Joe. I mean, how are you going to follow that?
I'm going to agree with it 100% because he is over.
Really?
When he was with a tag team as Primetime Players.
Primetime Players, yeah.
He was a little exciting because the jokes they did and stuff. But definitely Darren Young carried that team. His gimmick now being like he is, it just doesn't appeal to me.
Really?
Maybe if he turned heel or something,
right?
It might be. But
you know what I'm thinking? Look at what happened with Roman Reigns. The Shield breaks up. He keeps the same gear. He keeps the same music. Mm-hmm. Titus O'Neil and Darren Young are no longer together. He keeps the same gear and he keeps the same music.
Yes.
Change the character.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Wow. Okay. My pick, I have to, say underrated.
Okay.
I really do. I think they can do so much more with him, and they're not. Yes, I agree. He does need a character change. He does. He needs his own music. He's got to step away from the primetime players. But they're not using him correctly. There's so much more they can do with him. Because you got to remember, too, he did get a good pop when he left primetime players. Okay? And then actually, I think they were getting together, actually. They were getting back together. And it was some spot they did where he was saving Darren Young or something like that. Yeah. He got a good pop. They could have ran with that and changed the whole dynamic of himself with Darren Young. Now, like I said earlier, they're dropping the ball with him. Why are they putting him in that stupid, ridiculous storyline where, he needs a whole new development.
Yeah.
Don't come out smiling when the guy just insulted you in front of your kids. Yeah. I'm sorry. You don't do that, and he's being guided the wrong way. It's all, granted, he does have a say-so, but I think he's just being guided the wrong way. He's underrated, in my opinion. So, but we both said
overrated, so you're ruled out.
Damn. Damn. I gotta have that as a soundbite. Damn. Yeah. All right, so that's it for underrated, overrated. Way to go. That was a good one. I like that one. All right, so let's bring out Miguel, see what he's got for us.
Okay, Mr. Tony. Okay, so if you want to find out who the United States #1 contender is, make sure you tune in to SmackDown Breakdown on YouTube, Wrestling POV podcast page. Nice. And also, you guys, I was so excited that you guys brought up Kurt Angle, because you know who Kurt Angle debuted against, right?
Debuted against?
Yes.
No.
He debuted against the guy that stole 2 segments from us, and my first guy that I'm challenging, TAZ.
Oh, Jesus. Boy, you got really upset.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Tony. Did you see my training video?
Yes,
of
I
my
did.
Core workout? Yeah, I'm still airing it out. All that smell. Okay, Mr. Rick, but I did a lot of sit-ups, and I was looking right at TAZ, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this because I'm going to challenge TAZ. And TAZ, I hope you're listening, and I hope you don't steal underrated, overrated, because that's ours.
So what are you going to do, Miguel? What are you going to go to a studio? You live right in the city.
Well, know what, Mr. Tony, that's a good idea. I think that's something I'm going to do. Well, make sure you do your training. We got our 4th lesson. Oh, Mr. Rick, I'm going to do the training. Don't worry about it.
You know, I noticed ever since you started training Miguel, he's getting a little bit more,
Yeah, he's getting a little bit more
aggressive.
Aggressive, yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
So what else you got for us, Miguel? That's it?
Oh yes, Mr. Tony. Yes. So I'm thinking about it. I think I'm gonna take you up on that. I think I want to go check out where Taz is doing his podcast and something like that. Well, Miguel, also we have our 4th lesson coming up on Monday, so make sure you're focused because you remember we are trying to hashtag make Miguel a wrestler.
So everybody needs to hashtag that. We got to make Miguel a wrestler.
Yes.
We got to make him go up against Taz. He's got to be ready. Taz is a big boy. And, I mean, even
Mr.
though...
Tony, come on, big boy. I'm almost taller than him.
True.
That is true. No,
Tony, you guys are going to get me killed. Taz is going to break down my door, and I'm going to have to fight Taz. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to choke out. And you know what I read? If you get choked out, sometimes you poop yourself.
Yeah,
I don't have diapers, man.
All right, well, hey, that's going to be interesting to see. I am rooting for you, Miguel, and I know everybody's rooting for you. That's going to wrap up the show for today. And before we wrap up the show, everybody, please remember, July 16th is going to be our live show. It's going to be a WPOV party, and we're inviting everybody to join us. It's going to be a live show. Everybody's going to be here. Mimi Goody's going to be here. Cousin Jay's, hopefully, he hasn't answered me back, though. He might be here. Miguel, he's going to be here, too.
It's party time all the time at the Wrestling POV live show, July 16th. Oh, snap. Adam Rose is in my house.
Are the rosebuds there, too?
Yeah, Miguel.
Rosebuds.
All right, so that wraps up the show for today. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with...
The Iceman JoJo.
And the third wheel.
Rick Serrano, Booker.
And our intern.
Miguel Cole. Adios.
Sweet deal. Love, peace, and hair grease. We will see you next week.